Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Music Lab podcast. My name is Dogg, and I'm so excited to be back with all of you for another episode of the podcast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us and helps the bands and artists and music festivals that we feature. Also, check out our sponsor, RAR Outfitters. That's RAWR. Outfitters.com. Don't just wear RAR. Ladies and gentlemen, today it is Sunday, June 28th, which means it is time for Goose tonight at Merriweather Post Pavilion in Columbia, Maryland. The weather looks okay. We got a rain delay last night from the band down in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Red Hat Amphitheater. So we only got one set out of them. So with that being said, though, that helps us a little bit because the band should be nice and fresh and rested and ready for their show tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my sixth time seeing Goose, but my first time seeing them at Merriweather Post Pavilion. And it's a Sunday show, so it's going to be a special night, as we expect. But we are all still recovering emotionally from the death of a fan at Madison Square Garden 8 days ago. I can only imagine the just horror that I would have just felt if I would have been at that show and witnessed it or been a part of that show in any part. I just can't imagine that happening. And I've seen so many concerts over the years, so many arena shows, amphitheater shows, you name it, club shows. And just for that thought to even happen is it's just heartbreaking. So my heart goes out to all of you that have been affected by this, because it surely affected me and I wasn't even there. So, but happier news, my daughter will be joining us for her second Goose show and my girlfriend's fourth Goose show. And this is the band's 11th show of the Big Modern Tour, with the album coming out that came out on June 12th. Now, the last time we did a Goose pre-show episode was on July 4th of 2023. I remember it like yesterday, at the legendary Stone Pony in Asbury Park, New Jersey. It was an outdoor show, a little bit of threat of rain there as well, but it was amazing. And my 5 songs that night were Hunger Sight, All I Need, Slow Ready, Red Bird, and Weird Fishes Are Peggy. And I got Hunger Sight and Slow Ready, so 2 out of 5. So let's see how tonight's top 5 goes of songs that I want to hear from Goose. So number 1, ladies and gentlemen, I just mentioned Slow Ready. I want to hear So Ready, the fast version from Shenanigans Nightclub, the first song off the first album, and the second single that was released off that album. And if you haven't seen the animated video, you just need to, and I'm not going to spoil it. It's just a great dancing song and Trevor's moment to shine with that sick bass groove. The second song, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to hear tonight is Jed Stone off Chain Your Dragon. Born to the road, nowhere left to begin. Just a drifter's eyes in the face of a southern wind. Lyrics from a Vasudo song that premiered live just over a year ago to close out night 2 at Fiddler's Green in Colorado. And for me, this song has vibes of Michael Jackson's Will You Be There from the Free Willy movie soundtrack. I love this song, and this is right in Rick's wheelhouse vocally, as he truly shines. So, you heard me mention Weird Fishes Are Peggy. My third song that I want to hear tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is any of the Radiohead covers that they have done. True Love Waits, Weird Fishes, Burn the Witch, and You and Whose Army. My favorite band of all time gets the Goose treatment. And I love that first the band loves Radiohead, and Rick, my lord, can sing and do justice to Tom's vocals and the intricacies of the songs musically they can cover. Now, even though Kenny Loggins has been covered the most by the band, I would love to see one of these covers instead. The fourth song that I want to hear tonight is Salt, off the new album Big Modern. Zalt, as it once was called, has been widely speculated amongst fans that the meaning of the song has to do with past lineup changes and inspired by playing at the Salt Shed in Chicago in 2024, which everyone that I have talked to says that that venue is fantastic. Inside, outside, I gotta get there. Now, they ended night two of Madison Square Garden last weekend with this song. And if you haven't heard it yet, it is absolute fire. Really kind of inspired me, in all honesty, to put this song as a song that I want to hear tonight, just because of that version from MSG. And then the last song, ladies and gentlemen, it's Give It Time, off Everything Must Go. So I got a song off almost all the albums, besides the Radiohead covers. But, this song has surprisingly to me been played the most by the band in 2025 and so far this year as well. It's my daughter's favorite song and really a chance for Cotter to shine on the drums. So there you have it, my top 5 songs that I want to hear tonight from Goose at Merriweather Post Pavilion. It is Sunday, June 28th. I want to hear So Ready the Fast version, Jed Stone, any Radiohead cover that they've done, or a new one. I didn't even mention that. Salt, and Give It Time. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to check out our July 4th, 2023 pre-show episode if you decide to check this episode out as well. And as always, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us, helps the bands, artists, and music festivals that we feature. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in section 203 tonight. So if you're going to the show, come say hi. We would love to say hi and talk about the show and talk about what we are going to see tonight. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Dogg. You've been great. This is the Music Lab Podcast.